Ryan Taylor brings you the latest edition of his weekly column, Taylor's Tuesday Transfers. There are now just 10 days to go until the new Premier League campaign kicks off, and time is slowly running out to get new faces through the door before the transfer window shuts on August 31. The futures of Jack Grealish and Harry Kane are set to dominate the headlines this week, but there are plenty of other stories brewing and bubbling away behind the scenes. Arsenal. Todd Cantwell. Norwich. That Matheus Pereira transfer request. Nikola Milinkovic. The Olympics and a Twitter mailbag all feature in this week's jam-packed column. Joe Willock's future at Arsenal is expected to be resolved within the next week, and any final decision could rest with Mikel Arteta. The 21-year-old made an impact from the bench in last Sunday's 2-1 defeat to Chelsea at the Emirates by curling the ball in off the bar, only for the referee not to award the goal. Nonetheless, it's clear that Willock will have to outmuscle the likes of Emile Smith-Rowe if he is to feature regularly this season at Arsenal. The midfielder simply wants to play after equaling Alan Shearer's club record 7-game Premier League scoring streak while on loan at Newcastle last season. Steve Bruce wants to bring Willock back to St James Park for a second spell, but Monaco are now discussing the prospect of a permanent deal with the player's agent. Understands that reports labeling Willock's potential return to Newcastle as advanced around 10 days ago were wide of the mark. Arteta refused to provide clarity on the futures of Willock and Hector Bellerin after the defeat to Chelsea, which suggests he cannot rule out potential departures before the end of the window. "I don't know. I am going to coach them and train them, and respect and look after everybody because they are our players," he said. "Hopefully they can have their minds here and prepare here because they are Arsenal players and our job is to make them as good as we can."